Now, as to the comment made by Aaron Rodgers regarding uncertain futures, myself included, Brett Favre was on Sirius XM NFL Radio on Monday. Here's what he had to say about the things that Aaron Rodgers said.
I wouldn't pay much attention to it. I think frustration, disappointment, hurt, pain, all were in that sound bite. Look, there's no way the Packers would do anything to jeopardize losing Aaron.
They already have, Brett. They already have. Brett, it's too late for that. They already have. And you were his surrogate last May when he was upset and he was talking to you and you were talking to media about why he's upset. They've already rocked the boat. This is just some of the water splashing into it.
No, they did. You're right. There's no doubt about that. What I think he's trying to say is Aaron was so awesome this year, and it's so apparent to everybody that they got to get on their knees and they're going to kiss his feet, is what he's basically saying. I think. I mean, but you're right. I mean, they already made the mistake to give him that inkling, that signal to like, hey, we might be done with you. But of course, this year, that conversation's nowhere near in their wheelhouse. And, of course, it falls back into their face in a big way right now with the way we're talking about it and all that. So, yeah, right now, the whole organization's trying to, put toothpaste back in the bottle to a degree here. You heard Matt LaFleur, I don't know if that makes sense or not.
Bottle of toothpaste? I don't know. I got some tubes of toothpaste.
Well, yeah, you're right. But I mean, we saw what Matt LaFleur said the other day. I mean, he's telling you the heart and soul, the culture of the team is that guy. So they need him back. If they don't have him, they're just a solid football team. They're not on the cusp of being a really good, great team like they were this year. So I think that's what Favre's saying. And I mean, you do agree. I mean, Roger, yeah, I'm sure some of that was frustration, hurt. Yeah. Well, he's killed by it,
I disagree, though. Yeah. I disagree with this.
Right.
Brett Favre was trying to explain it from his own perspective. Brett Favre is far more emotional and spontaneous than Rodgers.
Yes.
He was very calculated and reasoned. So Favre may have blurted something like that out in the moment because, Favre's just kind of not even really thinking about it. Hey, I got to go do this press conference and I'm upset and I said something and who cares? I'm just being me. Aaron Rodgers has a strategy. That's the difference between the two. So, and here's the other side of it because, look, I give Mark Murphy a ton of credit. He does a great job as the CEO of the team. He's not the owner of the team, though, and I think at a certain level, I think that Mark Murphy was trying to set up a Tom Brady, Jimmy Garoppolo thing where having Jordan Love there sparked, and I think Brady was the same age.
Yeah.
If not a little older, when they drafted Jimmy Garoppolo with the second-round pick in 2014.
Yeah, I think he was a little older, right.
Right. So, and look at what it did. They hadn't won a Super Bowl in 10 years. The arrival of Garoppolo unlocked another run of 3 Super Bowls.
Right.
Right?
Right.
And Tom was upset by it. By all accounts at the time, and since then, he was upset by it.
Right.
And he channeled it in a certain direction, and they won 3 more Super Bowls.
Right.
So I can't help but wonder whether or not Mark Murphy thought, you know what, here's what we're going to do.
Yeah.
We only have 1 Super Bowl
You're
with
right.
this guy. It's going to light a fire under his ass, and we're going to get another Super Bowl or 2 before we float him on a sheet of ice.
Yeah, probably, but there's a difference. There's a difference, and the difference is New England's team was really good, and they were set up. And Brady, the years before that, was one of the downfalls of the team. Yeah, I just said that, everybody. He was one of the downfalls. That's why they drafted Garoppolo. They didn't draft Garoppolo because they were like, man, Brady's still top 5. Let's draft a guy so we can trade him 4 years from now and, never really do anything with him. They were concerned. The 2013 AFC Championship game against Peyton Manning and company, the Broncos went all out to stop LeGarrette Blount. They left people wide open all over the field for Tom Brady to hit. He couldn't hit anything. New England went into the offseason going, damn, I don't know what's going on. He might not be around for much longer. So that's why they did it. This is vice versa. This is stupid. This is wait, our guy's still awesome. We don't have the team, but let's draft the guy behind the awesome guy we got. Let's draft the guy behind the one position we don't need help on in the football team. That's where it's different, and that makes no sense.
Let's take a look at where and how they got their skill position players. Devontae Adams, a second-round pick in the year that Jimmy Garoppolo was a second-round pick of the Packers. And then everyone else, fifth round, Marquez Valdez-Scantling, Equanimous St. Brown, sixth round, Alan Lazard, undrafted free agent, Robert Tonyan, undrafted free agent. And I really do think there was an element of a middle finger to Aaron Rodgers by taking no receivers or pass-catching tight ends.
2 straight years.
In the draft, 2 straight years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what else.
And this past year, they could have had Chase Claypool. Could you imagine that team with Chase Claypool?
I mean,
could you imagine?
The Chiefs had Tyreek Hill, Sammy Watkins, and Travis Kelce, and drafted McCole Hardman in the second round. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire in the first round. That's where I just want that's where I get angered because of the talk, and then the negativity. It's Rodgers, and it's his fault, and it's his fault, and it's Rodgers' fault, and it's not apples to apples. It's not fair that way. It's not fair to him, and they've done him an injustice that way, and now they've put him in that conversation, and he's very aware of that.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.